Hey, what's up? If you guys knew what was in front of me and the mess that is my life, you would be appalled. Welcome. My name is Jeanette. I am the co-host of the Raw Misfits show, and welcome to the show. Guys, I'm shaking. I'm so nervous. I probably peed about 800 times in the last hour. And what's new? Raw Vegan Life. Hashtag Raw Vegan Life, baby. Tessa, 40. What's up? Jen, Jadelle. Oh my God, I have friends. Okay, except where's my co-host? I like to call him my ho-host. That doesn't make much sense, but it just fit. It fit the word. So anyway, we're gonna wait for Matt, my co-host, to come in. But actually, before he comes in, I'm so nervous. But everybody take a deep breath. I'm literally shaking. Today is September 11th. So we want to acknowledge and take a moment of silence to really understand and acknowledge and be aware of the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that lost their lives over 2 decades ago. Okay, so everybody close your eyes and just send love and light and healing to every single person affected by the horrific events that happened 21 years ago today. It's really horrific. We'll talk a little bit more about it. I have a question from a viewer about that, and I just want everyone to realize that life is really, really short, and we cannot forget the tragedies that happened and every single person that was affected. So many people, millions of lives were affected, and we're not going to talk about, the lies, but innocent people died, and we need to understand that it was for nothing. And I just want to acknowledge that, and I'm so sorry to everyone that lost somebody today, 21 years ago. Okay, it's not about us, guys. This life, oh my God, this life is not about us. It's about what we can do to help other people while we're still here, because we're not always going to be here. I just spilled juice everywhere, but that means the show must be started. Okay, let me bring Matt in. Matt is, I wrote a whole thing. Let me just read what I wrote. My co-host Matt from rawintuition.com. He's a free-ranged, wild-crafted, grass-fed salad nerd. And I'm your natural, certified organic, juicy, sweet, and delicious fruity Ms.FitVegan. So guys, I know that was a weird transition. It's September 11th. We can't not say it. We can't not acknowledge all of the innocent lives that were lost. So let me bring in Matt. Finally, it's been a minute. Actually, 7 minutes. Too long. This is what happens when I'm alone. I recommend you get somebody to do a show with. Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so I need to fix my camera. Say something.
You look so refreshed from being gone at Woodstock. How was
Really?
that?
I'm exhausted. Thanks for noticing.
No, you look good, yeah.
I'm exhausted, Matt. Thanks for noticing. Refreshed is another word for exhausted. Okay. That's, I guess, the best it's gonna be, but I just need you guys to know what's happening in my house. I need you, because Matt's house doesn't look like mine. This is not smart. I have my this is not smart. This is why Matt is the smart. He's the nerd, and I'm the hoe. Yeah, people don't realize that hoe is not a bad thing, guys. It's a compliment. It means, what does it mean? I don't know. Okay, Matt. Okay.
Yes.
Let's start the show, God damn it. So guys, we have a great show for you today. I prepared everything except I couldn't find my tripod at the last second, so I have to use a weird one. But I'm excited for this show, Matt, and we're gonna share our favorite recipes with everyone. Before we start, I guess we started already. But how are you?
Well, I'm with my co-host, so I mean, life has never been better.
Matt, you put the hoe in co-host. Did you know that? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, guys, this is the episode. This is the recipe episode, and we're going to talk about all of our favorite recipes that we have learned over the last 11 years. Okay. And I got all my recipes from Matt's books. I have his books. They're underneath a lot of fruit. I'll get to those later. And before we start, Matt, I personally feel that you need only one piece of equipment to be a healthy vegan. And what is that equipment? What is that piece of equipment, Matt?
Teeth?
No, no.
Sorry. Let's see. Is it a knife?
No.
Oh no. I'm failing.
You lost your twin abilities, Matt. What happened? A fucking blender, bro. Where you been? A fucking blender. I'm sorry, but do you agree or do you not agree? You're not going to have fun and be successful on this lifestyle without a high-speed blender.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. I thought you were going like super minimalistic, but yeah, no. A blender would be my first. If you could only get one tool to make this lifestyle much more easy and enjoyable, yeah, a blender for sure.
If I only had one tool, it would be Matt. I would use Matt. But the other tool is the high-speed blender, okay? So guys, this is very important. You're not going to be able to make a lot of these recipes without this. And no, you don't need to make recipes, but like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, boo. You're not going to be like me and Matt eating, you know, just mono meals and, you know, just being better than you. You're not going to be able to do that in the beginning. So, yeah. Blender, Matt. This show is going to be a fucking mess. I just want you to know that. If it's not a mess now, it's going to get even worse. Okay, so you didn't write. I don't think Matt prepared. Did you prepare for this episode?
I'm prepared. Yeah, I've never been more prepared for an episode.
With your teeth jokes and your fucking knife comments. Okay.
That's right.
Now, so I recommend a high-speed blender with a tamper. Matt, what kind of blender do you have?
I have a Vitamix. And I've had it for over a decade now. I use it multiple times a day, and it's still going strong. So I think that's the best high-speed blender out there. I mean, you can go with something like a Bullet if you don't want to, you know, go so expensive as a Vitamix. But you know, it's worth the cost to get a Vitamix. But I actually started out with a Bullet. So that
of course you did.
Yeah. That was my first blender, and then I graduated up to the Vitamix because I just want to be like Jeanette.
He's talking about the blender. Mm-hmm. There's two types of bullets. But guys, I also started with a Bullet blender as well, and I used to make nice cream with it. I broke it, obviously, but of course he did. Of course he did. And then I upgraded to this Ninja type Bullet because I'm going to show you guys a secret on how I make my dressings. And so a juicer, sure, there's lots of other equipment you can have, right? You can get a juicer if you want. You can get, I mean, listen, it's not necessary, but Matt, why don't you just quickly tell people, do you have a juicer? Do you use it? Do you need it? What do you think?
Yeah, I have a juicer. I use it way more often in the earlier part of, you know, once I got in this lifestyle, I was juicing way more. Now, you know, I don't really use it all that often. Sometimes I'll get back into it. It's kind of like an off and on thing. But, you know, typically I pretty much just use the blender. And, I mean, that's really it. That's like the thing that I use the very most.
Now he uses the blender. But before, it was just his teeth and a fucking knife.
Right.
So anyway, sorry, Matt. I'm not going to let that go because it's all I have right now. It's all I have to grasp onto. Okay, so can you quickly tell people, emphasis on quickly, you need to shut a door? What is going on?
What's that?
No, you need to shut a door? You always need to get up and shut a door.
I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at the door. I'll get up in a little bit here.
Okay, I'm just checking because I notice on your lives you're shutting doors all the time. Okay, so can you tell people the benefit of having a masticating juicer compared to a centrifugal, just really quickly?
Yeah, for sure. So it basically comes down to nutrient retention because the centrifugal, you know, they spin with the blade and they just kind of chop things up quickly. You know, that's great for convenience, but it oxidates the juice so much more. And when we oxidate the juice, we lose nutrition. And so when you use the masticating juicer, you're doing it at a much slower speed. There's much less oxidation happening. And so, yeah, it improves the taste, it improves the nutrition, but it does take a little bit longer to do. So you got to just weigh what you want.
Absolutely. That's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to start here. Guys, this is the recipe episode. We're going to get everything done in an hour, Matt. An hour.
Yeah. All right.
So
do it.
Guys, if you really want your questions answered, please put them in the questions comment box with the question mark right down below. Otherwise, you might not get your question answered. And even if you put it in the comment section, you might not get, even if you put it there, you might not get it answered. So take a chance and maybe you'll get it answered. Me and Matt are very important. We're very busy and we don't have time for all the questions. Like, you know, like we're famous. We're famous in the raw vegan community. Well, one of us is. So now we're going to start with breakfast, lunch, dinner. We're going to get to dressings, nice cream, all this stuff. I planned on showing you guys things, but I'm exhausted thinking about it. So I don't even know. Like I just set up everything and I'm exhausted. So I'm thinking, maybe I won't. Matt, can you please tell everyone, what do you eat? So you've been raw vegan for 11 years. Yeah. Okay. And so what do you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner usually?
Usually. All right. Well, I'm going to have to, of course, promote my book, The 21-Day Raw Transformation Program, because I lay it out very simply in this book, how I typically eat every single day. All right. And so I basically explain that I eat, there it is, SFF is my acronym for the way that I structure my meals. Breakfast almost always is going to be a smoothie. Sometimes it'll be just a mono meal of fruit, like a watermelon or something. But typically it's a smoothie because I like to get in a good amount of, you know, calories and things to keep me, you know, satiated throughout the morning. All right. And so then for lunch, I have basically a mono meal of fruit. So as much fruit as I want of watermelon or peaches or mango or whatever's good at that time. And then for dinner, I've got my 5-star salads. All right. So then I just in the leafy greens and the vegetables, and I make a dressing, which we'll talk about here eventually. And that's my day. You know, that's as simple as it needs to be. And I think the simpler you make it, the more straightforward you make it for yourself, the more successful you're going to be.
Okay. Wow. Look at that answer. Matt's been practicing. Stop not talking. So guys, I will tell you now how I eat. So breakfast, because we're doing it a little differently and you might want to do it differently too. But overall, you just want to get an abundance of fresh, ripe, juicy, delicious fruit and veggies. That's how you do it. Whether you do it like Matt or me, or you go crazy and you have a salad for breakfast. Like that's possible too. Do you, boo. Do you, boo. And 40, I see you're here. I see you not sleeping, boo. 40 set an alarm. He woke up from his dream and now he's in a nightmare. And I'm excited to meet you, 40. Okay, so I eat breakfast is always a mono meal. Always a mono meal. Some ideas of good mono meals, guys, are, I can't even get to the stuff to show you. Like, this is a nightmare. Okay, a bowl of grapes. Now, don't fuck this up, guys. Let me show you something right now. Don't fucking, I'm such a mess, man. Don't fucking do that. That's not breakfast. That is a breakfast. And by the way, if you want a pro tip, put some lemon on your grapes. You will lose your shit. Matt, do you do that?
I've never done that, no.
Oh?
I'm going to do that tomorrow.
You need to revise the book then.
Yes.
Okay, so that's my favorite. I usually don't get crazy, Matt, and put like condiments on fruit, but a little bit of lemon juice on the grapes.
Wow.
So good.
Great tip.
Wow, indeed. Okay, so now that's a breakfast. Another breakfast might be, no, don't do it. Don't mono meal on yellow dragon fruit. Have one or two, and then have a big mono meal of, I have another mono meal. I can't fucking get to it. Bananas is a great mono meal. Okay, as soon as I show you something, I'm gonna put it to the side so it gets off the table. A papaya is a great mono meal. These are falling. Okay, my next meal of the day is another mono meal. Okay, so another mono meal, maybe a melon, maybe some rambutan. I have, but I can't even show you. Maybe some oranges, maybe some apples if you're boring and you eat apples. You eat apples, Matt?
Actually, not that often. I go through phases. Sometimes I do for a while, and then I go like a year without it. So
it sounds like you do, and you're trying to cover it up. I swear, no, but apples are great if you like them. The best raw vegan meal is the meal of an abundance of fruit that you like. If you like grapes, eat grapes. If you don't like grapes, fuck it, don't eat grapes. Another good mono meal is a soursop. But make sure you are getting in enough. That's the key. If you're still hungry after you eat your meal, you didn't eat a proper raw vegan meal. Look at me like, sponsored by. No, let's get out of there for now. I need the room. I know you liked that. Okay, so my lunch is the same as breakfast, but it's just a different fruit. And then dinner is always, always, always a big salad. Now, very important. Your salad bowl. Don't fuck this up, guys. Don't fuck this up. You get one life to live your best, healthiest, amazing life. Get a fucking salad bowl. This, it's supposed to be like the size of fucking 3 of your heads. Okay? Like, don't, this is not a salad bowl. Zin Rosie, I see you, boo. Did you get a big salad bowl? Because it's supposed to be like, this is 4 of my hands, side by side by side. Get a fucking big ass bowl. Matt, we should sell bowls. We should fucking do this shit right.
Yeah. You have no idea how many people on my videos ask me where I get my salad bowl.
Where did you get your salad bowl?
Just on Amazon. Yeah.
I got well, let's not even say it. I got my salad bowl at the Woodstock Fruit Festival.
Wow.
Yes. Because I'm authentic. I'm better than that. I don't support these big conglomerates. No, just kidding. What's up? We got some great people here. Rainy is here. Oh my gosh. Ben is here. What's up, Dr. Ben? Okay, I'm wearing his signature color. He's like the blue guy.
Yeah.
I swear. Okay. Yeah. So that's that. And now my dinner consists of fruit too. Okay, guys, while I'm making my dinner, I always snack on some fruit. You don't want to eat fruit after salads, after any like meals with some lots of ingredients. And I also didn't mention that I do have juice every morning, but that's not a meal. That's not a meal. That's before my breakfast. Okay, so just a heads up on that. Matt, now can we go through some of your favorite recipes?
We can, yeah. Hey, what? I think it was Becky that asked. She said she doesn't eat until 11 o'clock. Is that okay? Do you have a certain time that you like to start your meals, like start eating for the day?
It's not okay, Becky. You're gonna die. One day you're gonna die. I'm sorry. Because of that. No, we're all dying, guys. Did you notice that? Did you know that? Every day, every second, we're all getting closer to the end. That was really deep for such a simple question. Yeah. But I like to throw in some, philosophical things. So you can eat, at 11, sure, but I care more about how much you're eating and what time you stop eating. There's a great book called The Daylight Diet by Paul Neeson. And I love this book because it's just so simple. Don't even get the book. Just eat when the sun is out and stop eating when it's not out. Personally, I don't get hungry until, 11, 12. But I would like to start eating earlier, to be honest, because then I will stop eating earlier. And we want to eat when the sun is out. Do you agree, Matt?
I agree. Yeah. And I do the same thing. That's like my basic. I start at 11 o'clock usually eating. So that's my first meal. And then I have water before that.
Oh, I forgot about the water. Yeah. Guys, this episode it's my first day back. So it's not going to be good. I drink water too before. But I like to put in some fruit. So lemon or passion fruit or orange, like some orange juice or something, just to activate the water a little bit. Matt drinks distilled water. I drink, I was going to make a bad joke. I drink Berkey filtered water. Let's not make any jokes. They won't be funny. Matt, what is your favorite smoothie recipe? Because you have smoothies for breakfast every day.
I do. All right. My favorite smoothie recipe, it's pretty simple. Like Jeanette, I like to keep my ingredients, limited. I think she stays 5 or less. I try to stick around that as well. All right. So my favorite smoothie recipe is bananas.
Wait.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Are you ready?
All right. Here we go.
How many bananas?
I typically do like 8 bananas or so. 8 to 10. Now that might seem like a lot. You can put in however many you want, but I like to get in a good amount of calories early on, and that's what really fuels me through my morning. All right, so I think that's a big issue when people eat too little of calories and they get hungry and then they want to snack on things. All right, so 8 to 10 bananas. Then I like to do like 2 cups or so of frozen mango, and then I do about 1 cup of frozen blueberries, and then I do like 5 leaves of fresh basil, and sometimes I'll put in like a teaspoon or maybe 2 teaspoons of chia seeds, and then just water to my desired consistency. So I used to barely do any water in my smoothies, and now I do a little bit more. So I fill it up like half of the carafe of the Vitamix, and then it's a little more watery, but it's really good. That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, raw by, I can't see. It's too far, but somebody just asked how much water. So half of the Vitamix.
Yeah, like half of the Vitamix works, you know.
How big are your smoothies, Matt? Like how many ounces?
It fills the entire carafe of a Vitamix.
Yeah. I didn't know this was called a carafe.
I believe it is, yeah.
Is it related to a giraffe? Is that the word?
A giraffe, yeah.
By the way, speaking of carafe, your carafe, I have noticed on your lives, because I stalk you, that's how I am so healthy, your Vitamix is a little dingy looking.
Yeah.
Or is it just my screen?
It's your screen, and also it's because I used to strain my juices into my Vitamix carafe, and so the juice, like the carrot juice stained the carafe, and I just haven't taken the time. I've soaked it in vinegar, and it hasn't come off, and so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm about to help you. I'm about to tell you what to do.
All right.
Okay. So, guys, if you have a Vitamix, because this is 11 years old. This is 11 years old.
Wow.
How is it so beautiful? Well, I'm better than Matt. But also, if you want to clean your Vitamix, there's multiple things you can do. One of them is, and I don't know if this is going to work for carrot juice, though. I didn't know that story.
Yeah.
Should have asked you off camera. If you have a Vitamix that's old looking, get some coconut oil. Put it all over. I don't know if this is going to help the carrot juice, but let me know. Put it all over the inside and the outside. Let it sit for an hour and then scrub it. And it's going to look amazing. Oh, I don't know about Matt's weird carrot juice situation, but anybody else normal out there, it's going to work for you, boo. So you're welcome.
Cool.
Okay. So that's Matt's favorite smoothie. Let me tell you my favorite smoothie. Okay. My favorite smoothie is blended up mangoes.
Wow.
Have you ever done that, Matt?
No, I haven't done just plain straight mango.
And not your frozen Costco shit. I'm talking about high quality Florida mangoes. Have you ever? I know you haven't.
No.
Okay, my other favorite smoothie, because I ran a smoothie juice place, guys, for the last 10 years. That was my life. I was running 2 different food and smoothie juice raw vegan places. So like I did all the recipes. So obviously I am very much better than most people. My favorite smoothie recipe, it's not even on here, but I'll just tell you guys. Mango, banana, pineapple, greens, and you can do water, you can do coconut water, you can do almond milk, you can do water with hemp seeds. That makes hemp milk. Put in a date, blend it up. Put in more dates if you want, whatever you want, but make sure, I like 5 ingredients or less. Yeah, like Matt said. Another great smoothie, I mean, there's so many good ones. So let's just move on. Oh, guys, guess what? Because you're here and because you're amazing and because you're putting up with us, we are going to send you a special treat. I have a free recipe book I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you all the recipes for all my favorite smoothies, juices, dressings, nice cream, what else do we make, Matt? Dressing, green juice, that's it. Desserts. I'm going to send you all the recipes. All you have to do is DM me the word recipes. DM me the word recipes, or if you're on YouTube, email me at jd@Ms.FitVegan.com. jd@MS, I shouldn't spell. Ms.FitVegan. You know my name. Email me there and I'll send you mine and I'll send you Matt. Matt has a free, amazing PDF of all his favorite recipes, and I'll send you the link to his fucking book too. Okay. Next, we are going to do our favorite juice recipe, Matt. What's your favorite juice recipe?
Yeah. Okay. My favorite juice recipe. Now, again, I don't do a whole lot of juices anymore. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not as good as Jeanette, as you guys already know that. All right.
Or as pretty, or as productive, or okay, let's just continue.
Yeah. All right. So my favorite juice. Let me find it here. Where did it go? All right. It must be my favorite if I have to read it, right?
I know. I was thinking the whole time. I was like, I'm preparing so that I know who I am. Like,
Right.
it's hilarious.
Exactly. All right. So I like to go like cucumber apple is one of my favorite combinations. All right. So I do like 2 cucumbers, 2 apples of your choice. I like to do like a sweet apple, like a Honeycrisp or even like a
Fuji.
Fuji. Yeah, that's a good one. And then 1 small bunch of cilantro, 1 lemon, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Cilantro? I have to make that. Guys, write that down and make it ASAP, even though Matt doesn't really make it anymore. When's the last time you juiced, Matt?
Oh man. It's probably been 4 or 5 months.
He has a life, clearly. For everybody else out there like me that doesn't have a life, make this juice ASAP. Make this juice. That sounds amazing. Cilantro, apple, cucumber, and what was the last one? Lemon?
Lemon. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't even paying Matt, I wasn't even listening and I knew it was lemon.
It's because we're on the same wavelength.
No. It's because I'm healthy as fuck. Okay, guys, my favorite juice, you guessed it, mono juices. So this is just cucumber juice, guys. And I was going to use a cucumber as my mic, but I didn't want to turn that on too much, you know. Luckily, the camera is only from here down, but still, we didn't want to do that. So it's my first day back, you know. I want to keep it professional, Matt. My favorite juice, guys. I did all the juice recipes for my whatever the hell it was, food and beverage establishment. And so I love juice. I'm obsessed with juice. I love making juice recipes. Here's my favorite one: apple, spinach, lemon, fennel. So it's almost like Matt's, but better. Like, you know, Matt, it's just the way you do everything is the way you do everything.
Yeah, right.
So like everything I do is just like you, but better.
Yeah.
Apple, spinach, lemon, fennel. Ooh, there's something magical that happens when you mix apple and lemon and fennel. Ooh, it's amazing. Put in some cucumber if you want to. By the way, I don't make that juice too much. And there's another juice I love, which is beets, pineapple, apple, ginger, lemon. Amazing. That's an amazing energy drink too, guys. Okay, so if you want energy, if you're addicted to coffee, make that juice instead. Or you can even just make make some ginger juice, keep it in your fridge, and have that every day instead of coffee. Coffee's a horrible, horrible drug. It's one of the most dangerous, common, popular drugs known to man, and it's available to all people, including kids. Like, kids are allowed to buy chocolate, and there's caffeine in chocolate. Matt, can you just tell us a few dangers of having caffeine in your body, please?
Well, yeah, they say that it inhibits calcium absorption. So if you're concerned about your calcium levels, you might want to think about that. It is neurostimulatory, so it's not going to be good for your nervous system. And let's see, it also, you know, I've heard conflicting things. Some people say that it dehydrates you, you know, others say that it doesn't, but I really think
they drink coffee. They're dehydrated.
Yeah. I think that, you know, if you're consuming something that causes a withdrawal when you stop using it, it's not something that should be put into your body because, you know, stimulation eventually leads to enervation, and then it leads into a spiraling vicious cycle. So just stay away from it, and there's plenty of other ways to increase your energy, you know, sleep more, eat a clean, healthy diet like we do, and, you know, stay hydrated. So, yeah.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise gives you energy. Oh, I don't know. Living your passion, doing something you love, that energizes you. Because remember, guys, stress, I'm not going to get this right. Doing something you hate is called stress. Doing something you love is called passion. Something like that.
Yeah.
There's 3 fire trucks outside my house right now, Matt. I don't know what's going on, but I didn't need this.
What'd you do?
I didn't need this. I'm raw. I don't know. I didn't do anything, but I didn't need this today. So we'll see if there's something going on. Okay, guys, let's get to our favorite smoothie bowl. Matt, do you eat smoothie bowls? What's going on there?
Yeah, kind of like everything else. They kind of come and go in waves. Sometimes I eat them all the time, and other times I do not. I actually, when I'm eating them, I really enjoy them almost more than a smoothie. It takes a little longer to eat them, but yeah, I really like them. So yeah, my favorite smoothie bowl recipe. All right, so first off, bananas are going to be the base of pretty much every smoothie bowl that I make. So I've got like 5 bananas, a cup of frozen strawberries or fresh, um, maybe a teaspoon of chia seeds again. You blend that up, put that in your bowl, and then you're going to put on your toppings. All right, so you're going to chop up a few more bananas, put those on top, get a few, what is it? What are they called? Smyrna figs.
What? What's that? Smirnoff? Like what? Alcohol?
Yeah, yeah. Take a shot. No, it's they're dried figs. They're not the Black Mission. It's like Smyrna or something.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
eat dried food.
Right, right. All right. So this is not for Jeanette, but for anybody else that wants to get crazy with me, yeah. Or you can do fresh figs. Do fresh figs if you got those available. Here in Minnesota, we're pretty deprived, so we don't really get any good fresh figs.
No,
Oh
you
my
don't. No,
God.
you don't.
I've never even seen a fig like that.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, no, I am. I mean, we get some here, but they're not anything like that.
Sherry, please send him something ASAP. Sherry, please send him some figs.
Yes,
Oh my
please.
God. I'm not sending him shit. But continue, Matt.
So
Continue.
yeah, just chop up a few of those figs like Jeanette's holding, or if you have to go with the dried ones like me, then you can do that. And then maybe like a quarter cup of dried mulberries. All right, so mulberries go really good in a smoothie bowl. I love them. And yeah, that's how I make a smoothie bowl. And then just mix it around and enjoy.
Okay. Well, that's Matt's. See, Matt and I'm learning about Matt because he does wrong things. He does wrong things.
Yeah.
No, that's the way Matt likes it. Okay, do you, boo. I don't eat nothing dry because I've been there, done that. It's bad for my teeth. Dried fruit fucks up my teeth, fucks up my digestion, fucks up my skin, fucks up my everything. I don't like it. So what I do, my favorite smoothie bowl, okay, guys, is I have to read it. No, I don't have to read it. I know. Bananas, strawberries.
Are you just repeating mine?
I wrote it down somewhere. Bananas, strawberries, and orange.
Mm.
Put that in peel the orange, put it in the blender. Blend that up. Fuck the water. You had some water in yours?
No, I didn't.
Well, how did it move? How was it not an ice cream then?
How is it not an ice cream?
Yeah, like.
Mine's not. No, they were fresh bananas.
Oh, fresh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know about that really.
Well, you could put in. I do sometimes put a little bit of water in, but I don't want to make it like super watery because when I put in my toppings, I want them to kind of float on the top. If it's too watery, they just sink and it's not fun.
Of course. Well, yes, good point. So I put in the orange, I put in bananas and strawberries. It's really good. Another one that I do is just banana, strawberry, lime. Oh my God, it's so good, guys. And toppings, I use, bananas, berries, figs, anything you want, apples if you want. And yeah, I say keep the toppings juicy, sweet, and delicious. Don't do the dried stuff unless you really want to fuck up your teeth. Okay, now Matt, we'll get to the questions. I have a question for you, but somebody else asked the same question. We'll ask that. Okay. Next, dressing. This is it. It took 40 minutes. Guys, we finally got to something that you want to know. Matt, now you wrote the book, so don't disappoint us.
Okay.
You wrote the book on the goddamn salads. Yeah, you wrote multiple books.
It's true.
What is your all-time, if you had to bring one dressing to a deserted island, what dressing would you bring?
Oh man. All right. Well, this is the one that I share all the time with people, and it's because it's the one that I can go to, and I know I'm going to enjoy it every single time. And this is the one that I get the most requests, and it's smokehouse, right? So smokehouse dressing. It is 3 tablespoons of sunflower seeds.
Oh, I have the book. I don't have to write this shit down.
Yeah, you got it. A clove of garlic, 2 medjool dill, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, a half teaspoon of chili pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 1/2 of a lemon that has been peeled, and 3/4 cup of purified water. And you blend that up and you pour that on your salad, and you're gonna just, you know, have a great time. It's gonna be delicious.
I have had that. It's amazing. It's really, really, really good. And so now that has obviously as a creamy dressing. Mm-hmm. So do you have, what's your favorite? Should I go or should I keep letting you go?
What she said.
It's
up to you.
That's why I'm not using the cucumber as the mic, Matt. Okay? Because, you know, we don't need too many of those jokes. It's a family show. It's a family show. I'll go. Okay. One of my absolute favorite recipes, and I'm going to make you one. I was going to make everything, Matt, but that's clearly like a joke. Right. It's like my life. That was not going to happen ever. But one of my favorite dressings ever, it's annoying, I know, but it's really good. Get one of these coconuts. Drink the water, scrape the meat out. Okay, get one of these. You can get it at Whole Foods. Don't make an excuse. Get a coconut. Okay, don't get an excuse. Get a coconut. Put that in the blender, the Vitamix, or a high-speed blender with a tamper. Put it in with some smoked paprika, lemon, jalapeno, and a red pepper. Blend that up. Amazing. It's like a cheese. It's some type of like cheese. You can even put in some nutritional yeast if you're trying to be dry, like Matt. Or you can just keep it as is. It's really fucking good. And also there's no nuts and it's creamy. It's amazing. You can also substitute avocado with that. It's not as good. Okay, next. What is your favorite? Oh, I have so many recipes though. Oh, I just want to show you guys a really simple one. It's so fucking easy and simple. Guys, where's my stuff? Okay, first of all, you go out. I don't do this. I don't go out. I don't leave my house. But if you go out on a date or on a fucking brunch, no, not brunch, a dinner with your friends, whatever it is, order a salad and bring something like this. It's just tahini. There's one ingredient and you can pour it on. Bam. How hard is that? It's so easy. Or you could go crazy and make your own dressing at home, bring it, pour it on. Because you know the restaurants are not going to have anything for you, boo. You know they don't care about you as much as you care about you. So they're not going to have it, but they're going to have fruit. They're going to have a salad wherever you go. So Tessa, make your own dressing or just buy this tahini. I buy this in Whole Foods. I make my own tahini, but I bought it for the show, honestly. So the ingredients are roasted, peeled organic sesame seeds. That's it. There's many tahinis with salt. Don't get that. Matt, why don't we want to consume salt?
Well, it's acidifying, I believe, to the body. It's, again, another stimulatory isolated compound that is not ideal. It's going to, you know, it's linked to higher blood pressure and all these things. So it also makes you want to eat more of, you know, whatever you're eating. So it can lead to, you know, unhealthy eating habits. But that said, I mean, if you're eating a diet, you know, a tiny bit here and there, not probably going to be a big problem for most people. But if you're somebody who has an addictive, you know, personality, you might want to stay away from it.
Me. That was me. Yes. Okay. So my tip is that also the best dressing ever, I wanted to show you guys, but it's just not going to happen. Pour some tahini in a bowl, in a cup or a bowl. Put some lemon in there. Put a tiny bit of water and put in one of these mustards. These are the 2 mustards that I buy, that I like. Okay, it's from Primal Kitchen, and it's one is organic spicy mustard, one is organic Dijon mustard. The ingredients are, why is Matt laughing in the chat? What's going on in the chat?
40. 40's
okay,
getting crazy.
I can't read anything. I can't see anything. It's too far. I know we have 7 questions, though, in the comments, and I appreciate that. 40, it's not your time yet. Don't distract Matt. It's not your time to shine, boo. Let us fucking shine first, please. Okay, the ingredients are, guys, water, organic vinegar, organic mustard seed, salt, and organic turmeric. The other one, water, organic mustard seed, organic vinegar, salt, organic turmeric, organic spices. Now, let's not get fucking insane here, guys. Okay? Let's not get insane. And by the way, Sherry, that's the dressing I made for you because I was pressed for time. Tahini, lemon, water, and one of these. Yeah, there's salt in here. Guys, if you're using a fucking tablespoon of this, it's not the end of the world, and you're gonna be healthier than 99.99999% of the people you know, including your goddamn doctor. So don't fucking, I can't have this because there's salt in there. There's a tiny bit of salt. It's okay. We're not adding tables of salt to our food. We're not eating fast food. We're not eating processed food. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a dumb fuck. Don't do it. I miss all my friends. So many people are leaving amazing comments and I can't see it, and I'm so sorry. And I'm not ignoring you. I'm ignoring you because I can't see. I'm sorry. Okay, so that's one of my dressings. Another one is just, guys, it's so easy to make dressings. You get some nuts or seeds. I like Brazil nuts or pumpkin seeds or sesame seeds or sunflower seeds. Those are my favorite. Those are Matt's favorite too. Or hemp seeds. Put them in the blender, and I use this. Yes, I have a Vitamix, but every night I use this. You can use a Magic Bullet or the Ninja. Okay, so I use this so that I don't have to wash this. Yeah. And so mine doesn't look all dirty like Matt's. What I do first, though, is the trick. This is secret, Matt. This is a really, really good tip that I bet you don't even fucking know. And you don't even care to know. But I'm going to tell you anyway. Take some greens, guys. Take some greens, like a shitload. Like I put at least a handful of greens. At least. I fill it up. Take some greens. Add a little bit of water. You think I can do it? Maybe I can do it live. Tiny bit of water, okay? There's a big mess, but this is literally how I live my life. I'm a big mess. Okay, then you're gonna blend it up. Let me mute it.
It's not blended.
It's not gonna work live because I'm too nervous and I'm embarrassed. But what happens is it blends down to a tiny bit. It blends down to a tiny, tiny bit. I'm gonna get it, but not live. And then you add your rest of your ingredients. So all of Matt's dressings, I always add a bunch of greens first because I want to get in as many greens as possible. And that's a little tip from me to you, okay? Because greens are important, especially if you are eating lots of fruit, or especially if you're just not, especially if you're not, right? like just do that. Just do that. And then put in your nuts. Put in some like a lemon. Put in a date. Put in some spices. The best spices that you need to know of. Obviously, every fucking white person knows about smoked paprika. Is it a white person or a raw vegan? I don't know. Crushed red pepper is really important to have in your house. Cayenne pepper, chili powder, and that's about it. Is there any other spices I missed?
No, you pretty much got it. Do you get the Kirkland's 21 herb seasoning? It's
no,
salt.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, yeah, you should look. I see you got their chili pepper flakes. Yeah, look about probably a foot to the right, and they'll have the. It's a good seasoning. I use. Yeah, it's good.
21 seasoning. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I'll check this out. Is it like the Bragg's 21 seasoning, whatever?
Yeah, it's similar. Yep.
Yeah, I used to use that back when I was a noob. Yeah. Okay, so that's that. And last one, I promise, and then we're gonna get to the questions, even though there's so many more. What about your favorite fat-free dressing, Matt?
All right, my favorite fat-free dressing is, and there's I got a couple that I really like, but the one that I went with was it is called it is my French. It's supposed to be French, but
oh no,
raw squeezed in there, right? Got to be clever. All right, so it tastes like French dressing. All right, so it's like 1.5 medium vine-ripe tomatoes, or you can do, a couple cups of grape or cherry tomatoes, 1 clove of garlic, 1 teaspoon onion granules, 3 medjool dates, a half of a lemon peeled, and then you just blend that up, and it's like a sweet, tomato-y, like a French type dressing.
Okay, say it again. I wasn't listening. What was it?
All right, so it's tomatoes. So you want to do like 1.5 like vine ripe tomatoes, or you can do like maybe 1.5 cups of cherry tomatoes, and then you want to do 1 clove of garlic,
Garlic.
1 teaspoon onion granules, 3 medjool dates, 1/2 lemon peeled.
Well, okay, I don't eat onion granules, so should I use green onion or a red onion?
You could probably just leave it out.
Yeah, I don't know about this onion granule. So it's called French?
French, yeah, French.
That was such a corny name. I expected some corn to be in there, like GMO corn.
You can definitely.
That's why I had to hear it again, the ingredients. Okay, that's very nice. I like a dressing, fat-free dressings. I don't really do. But Matt taught me one, which is pretty much the same as this French thing that he does, which is just dates and tomatoes in the blender. Oh, it's so good. And you can put in some dill or some type of herb, and it's really, really good. I don't really recommend fat-free dressings. I don't recommend you be fat-free, and let me tell you why. Because I was fat-free for 6 goddamn months, and I didn't lose any weight. I didn't see a difference in anything, but I had to experiment, and it was horrible. I was miserable, and I think we need a little bit of fat just for the savory, satiating quality of it. You're not going to lose weight if you go fat-free. You're just going to be miserable. So what you want to do is, if you want to lose weight, it's possible. Eat an abundance of juicy, fresh, delicious fruit all day. Eat a big 5-star salad at night. Get Matt's books to find out what the fuck that is. It's just a regular salad, but better, obviously. And then exercise and sleep and work on yourself and work on wanting the resistance. Work on the resistance to losing weight, because everything in our life that we don't have is the same amount that we're resisting it. So we're resisting it for a reason, and I was for a long time, and it had nothing to do with the food. Okay, next, favorite dessert recipe. I know we don't eat dessert because we're better than everyone, but Matt, what is your favorite dessert recipe?
All right. So if I'm going to make a dessert, which typically, we don't because we just eat fruit. But if you want to get crazy, I like to make my mulberry crunch balls. All right. So
they're dry. Oh,
sorry. More dried stuff. So it's 15 medjool dates pitted, 3/4 cup dry mulberry, and 1 tablespoon of carob powder. Put that into a food processor, run it for a few minutes until it's into a nice combined clump, and then you just take out a little, maybe a tablespoon or so, a couple teaspoons each time, roll that into a ball, put it into the freezer, and then leave it in the freezer for a few minutes. You could just eat it without putting it in the freezer, but I like to put it in the freezer. After probably half hour, then I've got some nice delicious little chocolatey mulberry crunch balls, and they're delicious, so give it a try.
Amazing. I bet those are really, really good. One of my favorite, so if you have a dehydrator, this is such a good dessert. Guys, take some yellow dragon fruit and cut it up. Cut it to make it look like a cookie. So, okay, here's how I do it. You can't even see. So you're going to slice it like that. You have a dehydrator, Matt, right? Obviously.
I do.
You have the same one as me, right? You have the Excalibur? Yeah.
Yep, 9 tray, yep.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, yep. You're going to cut it like a cookie. Then you're going to take the skin. And then you're going to put that, this is a fucked up cookie because I'm really nervous. Put this on the tray, dehydrate it for 24 hours. Oh my God, it tastes like a chocolate chip cookie. Seriously, even my roommate, she don't fuck with fruit, she loved it, okay? Another one. Okay, so I love ice cream. Ice cream is my big thing. And if there was not nice cream, yeah, close the door, Matt. We told you to do that an hour ago. Anyway, we don't really need you here anyway, but okay. Hold on. I have to wipe my hands on a watermelon comforter because I don't have paper towel. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you guys my nice cream recipe because that's my favorite thing ever. First of all, I used to be crazy back in the day. I used to make raw vegan Snickers, which if you DM me the word recipe or email me the word recipe, I'm going to send you all of my favorite desserts because I'm a big dessert person. I love sweets. And so if there was not nice cream in the raw vegan world, I wouldn't be able to be raw vegan. I ate nice cream almost every day of the first 9 years of being raw. It's just now that I moved to Florida and now I can eat some amazing high quality fruit that I don't eat nice cream much anymore. I still once in a while, but anyway, long story short is nice cream. Okay, frozen bananas. And don't you dare try to freeze your bananas without them being ripe. Mm-hmm. Are these ripe, Matt?
They're getting close. Thanks. I would leave them another couple days.
Yeah, these are getting close. But guess what? They're not ripe because they don't peel silently. Okay, you just heard that? I fucked that up. I opened one too soon, so I'm going to give that to my roommate. So freeze your bananas, put them in a high-speed blender with some, you can do a lot of things, guys, but my favorite is mint chip ice cream. So you're putting this in the blender with a little bit of peppermint spirits or a little bit of peppermint oil. You're gonna put in a tablespoon of hemp seeds, okay, because you want it to be creamy. You don't have to do that, but you know. And then I like to put in some fresh cacao because I don't want to be dry with these dry cacao powders or whatever Matt's using. So I get some fresh cacao and maybe put in like 1 or 2 of these. But first, blend the bananas, blend it, okay? Then you put in a few cacao nibs or some fresh cacao, 1 or 2 of those, and then blend it a little bit more. You can put in some spirulina to make it green. You can put in some spinach, why not? Oh, it's so freaking good, guys. And there's a million more amazing ice cream recipes that are in my book. Another one that I love so much is bananas, blueberries, and lemon. Put in a date or 2. Oh, in the mint chip, sometimes I put in a date or 2. And guys, even if you just put in bananas in the blender with like a date or 2, it's just so good. I used to make cookie dough ice cream, Matt. Oh my God. Like I used to make the cookie dough. I forgot what I made it out of. I guess it was like either cashews and dates and cacao. Guys, here's the tip, okay? Anything you want. I'm gonna read it because I wrote it really good. I used to do a lot of crazy things, but here's the secret, okay? Here's how I stopped eating unhealthy food because everybody wants to get off processed food. And they're like, how do I do it? I have cravings. I replaced all of my favorite unhealthy foods with healthier raw vegan versions. I didn't go straight from eating a standard American diet full of processed food to eating a mono meal of grapes. That didn't happen. I made all my favorite recipes, guys. So anything you want, you can make it in a healthier way. You can find the recipes for it on this really special website, okay? So everybody get a pen and paper. I'm gonna give you a website. Yeah, Matt, you got a pen and paper?
No, I got my computer though.
Okay, yeah, that's what nerds do. Nerds do thing, yeah. Okay, sorry, wait, does that offend you? I guess I should ask you offline, but.
Yeah, I'm offended.
Nerds run the world. So you shouldn't be offended. Get a pen and paper, guys. I want to share with you this website. It's absolutely incredible. I found this website like 11 years ago. And on this website, you can type in anything you want. Lasagna, cookie dough, fucking raw vegan shrimp, burgers, cake, nacho cheese, pizza, anything you're craving. And you can find a raw vegan version of it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Matt. I'm going to spell it out so nobody gets it wrong. Okay? So write this down. GOOGLE.com. You're welcome. Let's move on. Now, if you're like me, what did I write down? What did I write? I wrote down the craziest shit, Matt. If you guys read my notes, it's unbelievable. Anyway, trust me, I wrote down now, if you're mad like mad, wasting your time when you find an excuse. Okay, I just write down really weird stuff. Anything else you want to share?
No.
I know I threw you off. Oh, last thing, I promise. Your favorite recipe for salt. Like, okay, so when you're craving salty things, I know you don't crave salt because you're like, level 20,000. But what do you do when you crave salt?
Well, I mean, there's a few things you can do. One thing would be to add sauerkraut or kimchi to, like, that's what I'll do if I, want something salty. And I'll put that in my 5-star salad. So I'll put some like a couple tablespoons of kimchi or sauerkraut, or you can put in some dulse. Seaweeds are a good way to kind of hit that craving. Or you can just make sure you're eating enough leafy greens to satisfy your sodium requirements, so you're not typically going to be drawn to super salty things. So yeah.
Yes, I agree. Veggies for the salt. When I crave something like salty, I guess, or like more savory, I make this red pepper hummus, guys. Here's the recipe. 2 red peppers. Is it 2? I usually do 1. But in my recipe book, it says 2. 2 red peppers. Before I met Sherry. This is before I met Sherry. 2 red peppers, 1 small zucchini, 1/3 cup pumpkin seeds, 1 tablespoon fresh lemon juice, 1 piece of garlic, 1 clove of garlic, or can be dry like Matt and put in 1 teaspoon of garlic powder.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Matt. I missed you, but it's just so fun. It's just so fun to make fun of you. 1 teaspoon of onion powder if you want to be dry.
See?
Or a little piece of green onion, one green onion, or some red onion. I like to do red onion. And then blend that up. Ooh, it's really good. A tiny bit of, how many doors does Matt have to close?
I don't know. They keep opening.
A little bit of water. A little bit of, the secret to making amazing dressings is to add a tiny bit of water and add a little more if needed. Don't fuck it up. Guys, it's simple. Don't fuck it up. Also, I like this other hummus. 2 zucchinis, 1 lemon, 2 stalks of green onion, and a half cup tahini. You can put in garlic, optional though. Garlic is optional, and I don't use too much garlic or green onion because then I'm going to smell like that. And I have enough trouble dating. I have enough trouble in the real world. I don't need to smell like these things. I like to smell like fruit. I like to eat a lot of fruit. And also my dressings to be very, okay, Matt needs to I need a new co-host.
Hey, when one door closes, another one opens. So I just,
Yes. Or whatever you say. Okay, so that's that. And we're going to move on to the questions. I promised, I got into a fight with my roommate. It wasn't a fight, but it was just a little thing. Because she goes, how long is your show going to be today? And I was like, it's going to be an hour. It's going to be an hour. And she goes, no, it's not. And we got into a little thing because I told her, I put it on my life that this show will be an hour. It obviously won't be. It will never be an hour. Because we're just so knowledgeable and so goddamn smart. And it's just like, how can we possibly share everything in an hour? Matt, last fucking recipe. What's your favorite thing to bring to the holidays? Your favorite dish to bring to Thanksgiving or Christmas?
All right. Well, this is another one Jeanette will probably make fun of me for, but it is my wild rice stuffing. All right. So this is a favorite. Everybody always wants me to bring this to the holidays. It is bloomed wild rice. So you're not doing any cooking of any rice, although it is technically not raw because it is blanched in the drying process. So, if you're a purist out there, you're not going to like this. But so I got 2 cups of bloomed wild rice, half cup of soaked almonds, 2 carrots, 2 stalks of celery, 1/3 cup sweet onion, a tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of sage, oregano, and thyme, and then 1/4 cup of parsley, 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, and 1 cup of water. All right, so a few more ingredients in there. It's actually mostly spices, so it's not that many ingredients. But yeah, again, I'm gonna get this over to Jeanette, this document, and if you email Jeanette, she's gonna give you this document. It's got all the recipes listed on there. All right. You can email me too, and I'll give it to you as well. But, Jeanette's, she's just.
But then you'll get a bunch of spam from Matt for the rest of your life. And true. Then, you'll have to, block him, and then you'll have to, go through a whole thing because he'll find another way to email you. It's just, Don't do that. Your firewall will be fucking fucked up. What's a firewall? I don't know. I wanted to show you guys my 2 things that I like to bring places, but I just can't do it. I fucked up the blender and now I can't use it. I wasn't thinking. I was thinking I was going to make a lot of recipes. It just didn't work out. But let me just tell you 2 things. One, I'm not a purist, but I like to eat as much juicy, right, delicious stuff as possible. But again, I'm not a purist for sure. I eat this crazy, crazy mustard. Okay. That's it though. That's it. But my favorite thing to bring to holidays is a jackfruit. This is, nobody invites me. But if I did go anywhere, if I had a family and friends and stuff, then I would bring a jackfruit because it's big, it's fun. People are you become the center of attention, which is obviously what I need. People try, there's a lot to share. It's a whole thing. You're busy doing your thing while everybody else is eating dead animal body parts and killing themselves. And you're sitting there just, I'm better. So that's what I like. The other thing that's really fun to bring or just to make for people that aren't raw is this amazing caramel. So when I make, it's so goddamn simple, guys. It's ridiculous. Dates in the blender. Put in a bunch of dates, 20 dates in a blender. Put in a little bit of water, a tiny bit of water. Put in some vanilla bean, a little bit of vanilla bean, or leave it out. Don't do vanilla extract. That stuff is poison. And then blend that up. If you want to get real crazy, Matt, put in a teaspoon half a teaspoon, no, a fourth a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt, and it makes it like caramel, and it's really fucking good. You can fucking slice up apples, dip apples in there. You can swirl it in ice cream, which is what I usually like to do, and I put some pistachios on top.
Whoa.
Really good. You know that we're raw vegan when like pistachios are like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know that we've been eating healthy too long. Okay, let's get to questions. I have been sweating my ass off. All this fruit was not necessary. None of it was necessary, but this is how I live my life. And so I'm going to try to get the phone closer so that I can see. I can't see anything. It's a fucking mess in here, guys. If you fucking saw my whole goddamn life, it's the same. It's just a mess. And thank you for being here. Okay, here we go. So now we got 12 questions. We're gonna answer these first. Let me go to the first one. What time of day is your breakfast? Oh, that was like 2 hours ago. What time of day is your breakfast? We answered that already. Okay. Next. Ooh, Rainy. I love this guy. Important question for Misfits. What are your thoughts on watermelon? Well, funny you asked that because we did get a question. Matt, should I ask Matt now or later? Somebody wants to know how big Matt's watermelon was. I thought that was a pretty interesting question. Do you want to answer that, Matt?
Yeah, it's, generally 20 pounds.
I was expecting a different answer. Okay, so why don't you juice, Matt? Because he has a life. We answered that. No, don't ask silly questions. We answered that already. Do you want to answer?
It's not that I don't juice. I do. I just haven't, it just hasn't been something that I've been focused on. So yeah, it's not for any particular reason that I don't think that I, should be doing it. It's just that it just hasn't been part of my schedule.
Does even raw cacao have, you don't need to juice to be healthy, guys. You need to eat an abundance of fresh, ripe, juicy, delicious fruit and veggies.
Right.
Does even raw cacao have the same effect on calcium absorption as other problems, Matt?
Probably not. I doubt that it has the same effect as something like coffee. So I don't know. I mean, I would stick with carob rather than cacao because then you're not getting the theobromine in there, and you can just avoid that altogether.
Yeah, cacao is toxic. I know that, I have it in my house because I sell it. I would never buy it. And I used to have it a lot in my mint chip and ice cream, but now I don't even want it. Now I have dragon fruit as my chocolate chip cookies. Why don't you juice? Okay, people are freaked out. You don't juice. Guys, who cares what Matt does? Just follow what I do. Blenders, bouquet. Is there a raw kind of tahini? Yes, there is, boo. Get yourself some sesame seeds, which seem to be hard to get, Matt. Why are sesame seeds hard to get now?
Are they? I don't know. I didn't know they were. I haven't had any trouble getting them.
That's what she said. Everything could be, that's what she said. Do you drink herbal teas before first meal of the day? I don't drink tea. I'm not a tea person. I'm sweating. I'm hot. I'm hot. I don't drink any hot things. What do you say?
Yeah. Are they saying, do we drink hot tea?
Do you drink herbal tea before your first meal of the day?
No, not usually. I don't really, I'm not against herbal teas, but I just, it's kind of like juicing. I do it sometimes, but not that often anymore.
Hoopy Mummy wants to know, where's the books? Oh, everything fell. I'll be right back, Matt. My book fell, and I have to show people because we all just talk about your stupid book, but I have one too. I'll be right back. Say something.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, now you're not saying anything, but he says he's talking all the fucking time. Okay. She wants to know about my nails and my makeup. Okay.
There you go.
I have a raw vegan beauty book. Currently, it is in the process of being transformed into a book that will help cut down the Brazilian rainforest in order to produce it. But until that happens, you can get the ebook. So if you click the link in my bio or you click the link in the YouTube description, you can check out the raw vegan beauty book because it's not an accident. It's not an accident that I'm the most beautiful raw vegan on this show. It's not an accident. So check out the Raw Vegan Beauty Book and you'll find out all my tips and tricks and tricks and tracks, as Awa likes to say. Also, yeah, that's it. Okay, so now, but I don't wear makeup. I have some tips. You go there. The nails are toxic as fuck. Don't ask about my nails. The nails are, I'm working on it. I went 7 years without getting my nails done, guys. Please let me live a little, please. I'm not dyeing my hair anymore. Is that anything, Matt? Is that anything?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
thank you.
love that.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's answer some goddamn questions. Thank you. How to get off medications. Okay, so this was a very long question that somebody sent me, and it was like, it was like 2 paragraphs. I narrowed it down to how do I get off medications? Okay, so let me just answer this real quick, and Matt, you'll get the next question.
Okay.
I wrote it out. Well, I wrote it out, but I wanted to sound like I was saying it spontaneously. But I wrote, I'm not a doctor, because these kind of questions can get us in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. I'm just a certified, organic, juicy weirdo on the internet that is in better health than most doctors. Okay, I put wink. I made sure to write wink. But I would say get a different type of doctor in your life, okay? Maybe a holistic doctor, a colon hydrotherapist, an acupuncturist, a chiropractor, but specifically I like spinal network chiropractors. Look that up, okay? I don't know what they do, but they do something. Specifically, they can help you have confidence to get off your medication, okay? They can help you have confidence because I personally know from my experience working with myself and clients and my family and friends that medication is doing way more harm than good. And herbs are the same. Herbs are toxic substances, guys. You can suppress symptoms with herbs just like drugs, but healing only happens when you let the body do the work, when you get out of the way of the body. Just some fruit for thought. A nice book to get, well, obviously all of Matt's. Obviously, how many times can we say it? If you don't have Matt's book by now, you shouldn't be on the show. 40, oh my God, 40 supposed to join us. Why am I such a piece of shit, Matt? Okay, well you're joining us in 2 minutes, 40. I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you didn't go to sleep yet. This is a great book to get, guys. You probably can't get it. So get The Mucusless Diet. This book is out of print, but it's The Cause and Cure of Human Illness by Professor Arnold Ehret. It's basically going to tell you that the body is the most powerful healer on earth, not medication. The body can do it, but you got to get out of its way. It's what you don't eat that heals you, blah, blah, blah. Anything you want to add, Matt?
No, yeah, that sounds good. I think, same here. I was on medications my whole growing up, my whole childhood, and getting healthy. That's the key to getting off medications is getting healthy, right? So you got to start doing things that promote health. And of course, yeah, work with your healthcare practitioner that is going to help you get off of those in the safest way. And yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, agreed. And I was going to say something. Oh yeah, right before this, I was listening to this amazing interview with Tim Grover, who's one of my biggest mentors. And he was saying how everybody wants to like take an ice bath or do Wim Hof breathing or do like some life hack, whatever. No. What you need to do is you need to put in some hard work towards something you love, and that's going to give you confidence. You don't need to do these like, oh, I'm going to get confidence from going into an ice bath. No. Just do some goddamn work and you'll get confident. Okay. Are you ready, Matt?
I'm ready.
40, let's go. 40 is busy typing. No, this is your time to shine, boo. Watch Jillian Berry's channel. She interviews a lot of people about improving their health. Absolutely. I love Jillian Berry. She's one of my friends. She bought an Eat Fruit, Be Cute shirt, and she's going to send me a photo soon, and I'm really excited. 40, where are you? So every week, if you're joining us for the first time, every week we bring on someone that we love, that we want to meet, and that might have a question. So 40, if you have a question, that'd be great, because 40, I really want to meet your ass, because you've had some amazing questions over the last few months, okay? This guy, well, you know what? Let's just bring him in. Let's bring this motherfucker in, because he's a character. He's clearly a character. All right, here we go. And is the screen going to change? Is something going to show? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, my God. This guy. He's coming in. Oh, this is so crazy. Oh,
Hi.
my God.
What's up?
What's up, 40?
Hi. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
We can hear your ass. 40, how you doing, boo?
40 sleepy.
Uh-oh.
What
I've
time
been
zone are you
awake
in?
since like I'm in the central time zone. I've been awake since like 4 p.m. yesterday.
Damn.
What time is it by you?
12, 14.
AM or PM?
Uh, PM.
You should have said AM. I would have felt bad. Okay. 40. I just want to say I want to meet you. You know why? Because you're a weirdo. And that's a compliment, boo. Because you've had the most amazing questions. I mean, too small of a mattress. How often does Matt jerk off? I mean, these questions are just.
Wait.
You're asking all the
I don't remember
questions, boo.
asking that.
No. Don't make
I'm pretty
excuses.
sure I didn't ask that.
I know you did. I wrote it in my diary that night. I know you
What?
did.
No.
40. First of
I,
all, where are you
I,
from, 40?
I'm from Arkansas.
Arkansas. Okay. Wow. I've never met anybody from Arkansas. Is everybody like that there? Is everybody asking these inappropriate questions there? No, just you.
No.
Okay. Just checking. So, 40. You're amazing. What's your real name? Eleno?
Simeon.
Simeon. Okay. All right. I'm getting to know you, 40. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a real name. 40. Do you have a question? You don't have to. I just wanted to meet you, your ass. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I had a question that I had been kind of thinking about, but I had already started doing it as of the last few weeks. But my question is about
Wait. Before you ask the question, this is a family show. Please keep it inappropriate, 40, because I know you will. Okay, what's your question?
I always keep it appropriate. My question is about eating fruit as a post workout because that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last, I would say, close to a month. And I was just wondering, are there any like particular benefits or exactly how does eating fruit as a post workout, how does that work like nutritionally?
Oh, great question. And you know, me and Matt, we're like the fittest people you've ever seen in your life. So, like, this is a great question for us. Let's let Matt answer because we want to save the best for last. Matt, what would you say?
Yeah, so benefits to post-workout fruit meal. I mean, it's going to give you
Yeah.
the hydration. It's going to, replenish your glycogen. It's going to digest hydration. It's going to give you those electrolytes. Yeah, and plus it's going to give you those bioavailable amino acids. It's very replenishing. I think the best post-workout meal that you could have because you want to make sure you're obviously staying hydrated, getting in those electrolytes and getting in the good calories as well. So I think bananas, even watermelon is a really great post-workout meal, a monomeal watermelon, but a big smoothie is good too. So yeah, throw in some greens in there too if you want.
Any carbohydrate is going to hydrate your ass. Now, I would like to also add in that the best pre-workout that I've ever found is beet juice. They say that athletes that drink beet juice before their workouts have 30% more energy. And they actually sell beet powder in like GNC and all these stores for athletes, but like powder's dead, boo. Like if it can't go bad, it already went bad. So I recommend beet juice, like fresh beet juice. 40 question.
Yeah.
Why are you tired like this? What's going on here? Let's work out your life right now because I can't have you tired in
I,
the middle of
I've
the day.
literally been awake for going on the last 24 hours
Why? What's going
Was it
on here?
improv
You sound like me.
for the show?
because um that's why I didn't go to sleep this morning. Yeah, but I just slept really good. I guess Friday night I got really good sleep and I haven't been tired. I didn't get tired literally until about an hour before the show started.
I didn't get tired until Matt started talking today, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm so tired." Oh,
But you gotta get one up for Matt though. Matt has not said essentially for the entire show.
I've been saving it.
He's been practicing.
I've been
because
saving it for this moment, right? I'm trying to limit them so they have more of an impact. use it.
Yeah.
So that's you know.
I said to Matt, if he says essentially, it's a wrap. That's why I left. I left the show. I couldn't do it anymore. But anyway, I'm
You
back.
can't do that though.
Yes.
You can't do that because people depend on this show every week, you know. They look forward to this show.
Stop
Wow.
it. Keep
You can't
going.
quit.
Keep going. No, just kidding. Okay, so 40, I wanted to ask you just a few more questions because you're a very like special person. You wouldn't be on the show. I wouldn't be talking to you. Sorry, I wouldn't because I got to surround myself with only the best people. So now, what is your passion in life? What do you want to do, boo?
My passion is building generational wealth. Aside from fitness, I would say that's my passion.
How do you want to do that?
Um, Recently, well, not recently, practically for the last year, I've been learning about stock investing, and also within the last year, I've gotten pre-licensed to be a real estate agent. So hopefully, I'll be able to start working as a real estate agent within the next year and a half, and just living a very I guess you could say frugal lifestyle, and investing the majority of my income, you know, to build generational wealth, like I said, for my future family.
Beautiful.
Frugal, or did you mean to say fruitful? Which lifestyle you doing? Because you know you got to take care of your health first, foremost, right?
Fruitfully frugal.
Yes, fruit go. Let's come up with a frugal world. And why do I feel like 40 is like a telemarketer right now? Like, do you just go from show to show to spread knowledge? What's going on here? Why do you have this whole setup here?
No, because I have housemates at the moment, and I didn't want to like be too distracting. Um, but this is the only pair of headphones that I have. Because I also I stream on Twitch, so these are convenient. Like when I'm playing a video game or whatever, you know, I just like the aesthetic, I guess.
I love it. It's very professional. I feel like just say you bought it just for the show to make me feel good. 40, we're going to go now,
Okay.
but I want you to please share with everyone watching one piece of advice that you would love to share. Maybe something that inspired you recently or something that you learned in your journey, in your, like journey to become your greatest version. What is some type of advice that you would love to give other people on their journey?
That's a good question. I wasn't expecting this. The first thing that comes to mind would simply be to question the impossible.
Explain further. I love that.
Because one of my core beliefs is is the fact that human potential is literally unlimited. And I can talk about this for, you know, the next 2 hours, so I'll try to keep it short.
Let's end it here. Let's end it here, Matt's protege. Let's fucking end it. No way.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're not gonna ruin my day like Matt does. Don't think about it. Oh no.
Yeah.
Last few words you want to say? Did you want to finish your sentence? I'm sorry.
No, it was just like I just believe in I believe in unlimited human potential. You know, you can even, you know, go as far as to say like we're star seeds, you know. Look at how much we've accomplished in society, even given the chaotic nature of humanity. And I just think if everybody was to come together on the same page on a positive note, that, you know, the limits would be endless, you know.
I love it, 40. That's why I wanted to meet you because I feel like you made a decision to stop asking for permission. And I fucking love that. I love people like that. And I really am proud of you and I appreciate you. And I'm glad we connected here because I want to surround myself with people like you that are trying to do better every single day and trying to make this world a better place because they were here. So thank you, 40, for doing that. Thank you for being you, seriously. And thank you for being so weird with the questions. It really makes my day. Please, can we get an update on this too small a bed? Is the bed okay now? What's going on with the bed?
I was sleeping on the floor. I did that for about a month and a half. It worked. But then, like, literally, I killed like two gigantic freaking spiders. Like, I killed two spiders in the same week.
This
They
is a
were
vegan
freaking
show. This is a vegan show, boo.
gigantic.
This is a vegan show. So you
That
know we should
I'm
have ended
keeping.
it. We should have ended it. 40, I
What?
really, yeah.
What?
We're not gonna talk about killing animals, boo.
Self-defense.
But it was self-defense, Matt. Bruh, if I would have kept sleeping on the floor, I would have been around her looking like Peter Parker or Miles Morales.
40, I can't have you be funnier than me, so we're gonna end it now. You're making jokes. People are gonna be fans of yours. Everybody go follow 40. 40's amazing. We love him. Thank you, 40. Keep doing you, boo, because you're changing the world and you're gonna inspire millions of people, and I appreciate you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. Now you gotta get out of here because I can't get you out of here. I love you. Thank you for everything.
Thanks.
Bye, boo.
Thanks, 40.
Okay. Ooh, he did that quick. Okay.
That's good. That was good.
That was okay.
I was gonna say, I tried to squeeze something in, well, but you took up all the talking time. So.
Did I not let you talk at all?
No, you did. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
No, I know
but
what I did. What did you want to say?
For 40, I just wanted to also, the sleep thing is huge. If he's into, building muscle, getting fit, sleep is just as important as that post-fruit meal, post-workout smoothie or fruit. You have to make sure you're getting enough sleep if you really want to make progress with your fitness levels, right? So that's just another really important thing to keep in consideration.
Yeah. Sorry. I just wanted to meet him. I was having too much fun. I forgot you were there. I'm sorry, Matt.
Oh, that was great.
40, I appreciate you. I wanted to talk to you more, but it's already been way too long. I really want these episodes to be an hour, Matt. What do we do?
I don't think you can squeeze in all of, Ms.FitVegan's knowledge into 60 minutes.
I don't think so either. Thanks. Whoa, thanks, Matt. 40, you better thank my ass. I let you on the show. Matt wouldn't be here. I need a thank you too. I need a thank you before we move on. Matt, next question. How do you deal or stop tooth decay on a raw vegan diet? Did I once read or watch or stalk you to find out that you never had a cavity before?
Not once. Nope. Never. I've never had a filling. I've never,
Is that because your teeth are fake? What's going on?
I had them all pulled when I was 6, and then, it's just been plastic ever since, so.
What in the actual fuck? You've never had a cavity. Can you explain this? And so I guess the question is weird to you. How do you deal with or stop tooth decay? What do you do to not have a cavity ever? And I'm going to move some stuff around while you talk because I'm not comfortable. Okay.
All right. Well, I don't know what I did as far as, growing up, because I did eat a pretty, abhorrent diet, of junk food and animal products and all that stuff. So, I just guess I got lucky in a sense, but my dental health, my oral health was not at all healthy growing up. I had gums, I had canker sores, I had, sensitive teeth a lot growing up. And so I got into this diet and lifestyle that all cleared up. Now I do have some, and I have a video on my YouTube channel of my dental history and showing my x-rays when I went to the dentist just a few years ago. And before then, just before, I think back in maybe 2018 or 2017, before that, I hadn't been to the dentist in over a decade from that point on. So, I just take care of my teeth. I just brush my teeth. I was actually never a flosser until the last few years. So, once I started eating more greens and things, and greens are getting stuck in my teeth, I had to get that out. So, one thing that really helped me was oil pulling in the beginning. Oil pulling really took away all of the tartar that was on my teeth, because that had accumulated that I didn't even realize was there.
That's because you were eating so much cream of tartar. Stop eating that.
Yeah, that's probably all I had to do. The oil pulling was probably not even relevant. So oil pulling, and yeah, just, you know, not eating dried fruits all the time.
Oh, so you don't eat.
If,
Oh,
if you do eat dried fruits, I recommend always following it up with apple or something juicy that can
an
help to
apple?
wash that away. Yep, there, sure, that works. Something juicy. If it's juicy, it'll help to get it off. But also, you know, if you have to like floss, do something, just make sure you don't leave sticky dried fruits on your teeth. And yeah, just, you know, take average care. That's all I've really done. So I don't know what to tell you.
I hate people that say just take care of your teeth. Like we're not taking care of our fucking teeth, but I
Hey,
want to.
I would say stay away from fluoridated toothpaste. And if you can get away from any toothpaste with glycerin in there, you know, just try and have like the most natural, clean toothpaste you can. And don't use mouthwash either. I don't think anybody should be using antiseptic mouthwashes. If you need something, maybe just put in a drop of essential oil, maybe some peppermint essential oil and some water and swish that around. But you don't really need that. If you're eating a clean, healthy diet and you're keeping your mouth oral microbiome healthy, you know, you're not going to have those issues where you have to constantly be having mouthwash.
Yeah, I once made the mistake of asking a raw vegan, what should I use for mouthwash? And they told me my own urine. Okay,
Oh,
next question. What are your tooth? Oh no, another one. What are your recommendations on teeth? Okay, so Dulce, we answered that. What could be the cause of loose poop?
mm,
So like, wait, so poop is not supposed to be hard exactly.
right.
But you know, it's weird to make a joke when you're talking about poop and then but it's not supposed to be loose either. So like, I guess they're saying diarrhea. What could be the cause of diarrhea?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there could be a few causes. Coffee for a lot of people causes diarrhea. So if you're drinking coffee and you're having that issue, that could be one of the reasons. But also, you know, it could just really be dysbiosis in your gut. So if you're consuming, you know, what is your diet? That's essentially is what we need to know, because it can be different for, you know, the cause can be different without knowing anything about you. But you know, the diet, if you're eating stimulating, you know, irritating things, the dairy products and things, you know, obviously animal products are gonna be an issue. So yeah, we would need more info. Sorry, I don't really know unless I have a better picture.
Yes, until he reads my book, the Raw Vegan Beauty book. I talk about my teeth, all my teeth problems. Get this book, or just go to YouTube and type in Misfit Vegan teeth. I have multiple videos on teeth. I've dealt with a lot of teeth issues. Psycho Michael wants to know some toothpaste brands that we recommend. I recommend EcoDent because Don Bennett, the better Bennett.
Yep.
I listen to Don Bennett, not Matt Bennett. I just Matt Bennett's funnier looking, but Don Bennett, he taught me to use EcoDent. I like this toothpaste. It's powder. Matt, you use Earth Paste.
Yeah.
So let's end that question. How many more should we do? I have 800.
Wow. Hey, I'm here for as long as you want to go. So
I don't know, because it's not good for the watchers. Okay, I'm definitely gonna cut this up. It's gotta be 1 hour and 1 hour. It's just like, I watched some of your lives when I was gone, and I was like, I can't watch 2 hour shows, and now here we are doing a 2 hour show. I'm really mad at myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Becky, what's up? Oh, Becky. Becky was a former employee of mine. I'll never forget this woman. She said the interview with me was like being interviewed by Hitler. What a compliment. And she has no idea, like, what a fucking backhanded compliment. Okay, next, because I was like, I want to be the best at something, but not that. Okay, ever juice fasted? And also there's another juice fasting question. Yeah, so Matt, what are your thoughts on doing a juice cleanse? Yeah, we got a bunch of questions like that.
Yeah, I think, you know, I mean, it depends on the person, but I think juice fasting can be beneficial. I did a juice fast when I got in this lifestyle, and it really opened my eyes to the power of fruits and vegetables and raw food. And, you know, so I appreciate the benefits of juice fasting. I don't think you necessarily have to do them or need to do them in order to reach your health goals, but I think they can be useful.
Oh, such a good answer, Matt. You've been practicing in the mirror. Going on a juice cleanse doesn't, here's my answer that nobody asked for. Oh, you did ask for it. Everybody asked me questions. No, nobody asked for Matt's answers.
That's
Going
it.
on a juice cleanse doesn't help you recognize and make adjustments according to your weaknesses. Guys, yeah, put that in your next book. Because to win, you have to learn how to lose. And when you lose, you recognize why you lost. And then you can make adjustments. If you're going on a juice cleanse, that's not helping you live a healthy lifestyle because it's not sustainable. You can't make it last forever. My lifestyle, I'm going to eat this way forever. And I'm going to just keep getting benefits from it. I can't do a juice cleanse forever. And yes, I've done many juice cleanses. I did a recent one. But I've also been living a healthy lifestyle for 11 years. You and Matt, a beautiful couple of weirdos. Matt has a gorgeous fruity girlfriend, Becky, and I have gorgeous fruit. So let's not make it awkward, Becky. Becky is the master at making things awkward. I told you, she called me a raw vegan Hitler. Oh my God, Barbie is here. Oh my God, Barbie. Barbie's one of the gorgeous, beautiful beings that I met at the Woodstock Fruit Festival, Matt. And she ran up to me. Forget it. I had the most amazing people come up to me. I'm going to do a live soon without you so that I could just keep talking and tell everybody how amazing I am. And she said, like, to me, I'm not sure if she said it. We were talking about something inappropriate, but somebody came up to me and started quoting me, like saying quotes and like their favorite Ms.FitVegan quotes. Oh my God, it was just so damn cute. But Barbie was especially cute because I asked her, what does her durian taste like? And she said, cum. And that was just like, come on, Barbie, whose cum are you eating? Like, give me their number. Okay, next question. Do you get fruit flies in your home, Matt?
Yeah, for sure. It's just something. Fruit flies are just part of the gig. I mean, I don't. If anybody knows a way to not have fruit flies when they have a lot of fruit in their house, let me know. But they're just basically our house guests.
Yes. Okay. Somebody asked a great book on the best book on food combining. Not this one. This one, the 21-day raw transformation program. And guess I'm having issues. Somebody keeps calling me. It's too late to put it on airplane or on a do not disturb. Guess what, motherfuckers? We are going to be doing a course. More details to come. But basically, if you want to really transform your life and not just get a book and do it on your own, I mean, get the book, but even better, look out for me and Matt's new course. Matt, do you want to say anything about what is coming?
Yeah. So everybody, take a seat. If you're standing, this is pretty important. So we are going to be starting a group coaching program. All right. Jeanette and I each have 11 years of experience on this lifestyle ourselves. And so we are going to start, we get so many questions on this show that it's almost impossible to really go into detail with every single person on what they have, questions about and what they need help with. So we are going to have a 5-week group coaching program that's going to be starting November 1st. That's going to be our first one. And it's going to be 5 weeks. We're going to take, I think we're going to cap it at 10 people. We're still kind of in the works with that, but I think that's what we're talking about. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of the, the content is going to come from, my book, Jeanette's course. We're kind of just putting it into one, beautiful thing that's going to hopefully completely teach people how to transform their lives for the long term and how to really succeed on this diet and lifestyle. And, it's going to be super entertaining with Jeanette. And and I'm just gonna kind of sit there and smile
and ramble on. Guys, it's gonna transform your life, or I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna fucking do it because I'm not gonna waste my time, and I'm not gonna waste your fucking time. So look forward to that. Okay, so and I promise to be nice, kinda. I promise to let Matt be nice to you. What triggered your awakening? What a great question. What awakening, Cynthia? But Matt, what triggered? Oh, Barbie, sign me up. Barbie, you're gonna get a discount for that cum joke. Okay, so Matt, what triggered your awakening?
Oh, wow. What triggered my awakening? Well, I would say learning about fluoride in the water was actually the first thing that really opened my eyes to corruption and, you know, the what we're told that's healthy for us. And so, yeah, I got into the whole fluoridated water thing. It got me, you know, into a bunch of rabbit holes, and it led me to, you know, raw fruits and vegetables. And here I am.
Yeah. Oh, great answer too, Matt. Oh, such a great answer. Actually, September 11th was my awakening. September 11th, the horrific violence that ensued on September 11th, 21 days ago, guys, because I believed everything. I mean, I was always a truth seeker. I was always like questioning everything, but I didn't know what was possible in this world, like the people that are in charge, until September 11th happened. And then I was like, oh my God, we're on our own here. Like, they don't care about us. So that's what triggered my awakening. And so, lots of questions. What do you recommend to finally break a food addiction, Matt? What do you recommend to finally break a food addiction?
I would say, I mean, there's so many things, but I would say that, you know, you have to look at your perception and your concept of what food is. You know, that's been my biggest thing. It's more mental and emotional than it is a physical thing. And when you change your definition of what food is, you know, I wouldn't consider eating my book because it's just not within the paradigm of what food is.
Anything to bring his book into the conversation.
Right. And so the same thing with donuts and pizza and animals, you know, they are no longer something that I even consider as food. And so I don't, you know, crave those things anymore. That's what I believe has been the biggest thing for me.
Oh my God, I'm so used to you talking nonstop that I'm not ready. But somebody asked another question, Matt. They asked a great question that you just kind of referenced. They said, Ms.FitVegan, do you ever miss meat, by the way? What a question. I wrote this question inspired me to write a post on my page that said 3 reasons why people fail to stick to a vegan diet. They were never vegan in the first place. They were never vegan in the first place. And they were never vegan in the first place. They were never vegan in the first place. How can I possibly? That's like saying I crave eating Matt's book. Seriously. Yeah. That's like saying I crave eating this fucking whatever, this blender. It's not food anymore. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Like, Sherry's gonna kill me. Like what the government's doing. Once you fucking see it, Sherry's like, whoosh. No, Sherry, I won't be quiet because everyone's being quiet. Okay. Okay. Becky's asking nonstop questions. Becky, I love you, but I can't do this. I don't get paid to work with you anymore. No, just kidding. Becky, I love you. What?
I love you, Becky.
Becky is a fucking gem. We're going to have Becky on one day. Becky, you're going to join our live because she is hilarious. She's this older vegan lady. How old are you, Becky? She's amazing looking. She's like in her, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. But she's been vegan for like 30 years or vegan. She's the first person I heard say vegan.
I like that.
I don't know what's going on there. I think that's the real way to say it, actually. Okay. And will you both be live or recording? We'll be live, boo. We'll be live. We don't record things. She said something else. What brand of moringa and Irish sea moss do you use? I don't use either anymore at the moment, but Irish sea moss, I used to use this brand called Red's Kitchen Sink. Moringa, there's a link in my bio. There's a Superfood Organics brand that I work with and I like. They're organic. Matt, do you do sea moss?
No, I've actually never had sea moss. I've always thought about it. I've just never gone through with it. So Yeah.
Becky's 55. She looks 35. And she's amazing and she's hilarious and she's so fucking funny and she doesn't know it. That's the best part. Like she's like me, I practice. I rehearse all night, all these fucking jokes. But Becky, she is a fucking gem. I will tell you guys more Becky stories, you know, next week because she has said the most hilarious things to me. Okay. How many more questions, Matt? 1, 2,
We're coming up on 2 hours here.
Yeah, fuck it. One more question. We got one more question. Oh, wait, this is not the last question, but somebody said, were you on an episode of Impractical Jokers? Okay, people ask me all the time, and yes, I was. Stop asking me. Yes, that's me. When you see a beautiful raw vegan on the screen working at a place called Organic Avenue, that's me. Yeah, that's me. It's the episode Catastrophe, season 6, episode something something. That's me. And last question. I want to make it a good one, but none of these questions are good. Where does your iron come from, Matt? What kind of question is this?
Is that the question? Is that what we're doing?
That's the question.
All right. Well, iron is a mineral in the soil, and you just get it from especially leafy greens. That's where I get my iron from. It's kind of like you know, the old cartoon Popeye. You know, he would eat his spinach, and he would just get these big muscles, right? And I think that's, I don't know if he was talking about the iron or if that was what that was referencing, but yeah, leafy greens, vegetables, avoid dairy products because they inhibit iron absorption, and yeah, just get in as many fresh, raw fruits and leafy greens as you can. Beets are another good, you know, vegetable to have for, yeah. So
I lied. That's not the last question. I have to because there's the questions in the comment section. Tessa wants to know how often do I get a massage? Tessa, I just got one last night. And it's so funny. It was such a funny story because I was getting, it's a long story, but basically I like these two guys, Kevin or Michael. So I called up. Kevin has been gone for a while.
Huh.
So I was like, hey, is Kevin or Michael available? They said both of them are there. So I was like, okay, let me get Kevin. Let me go to Kevin. So I go, it's a different Kevin. It's not the same Kevin. So I go and he starts giving me a massage and it's like a dead fish or whatever he's doing. It's not working. So I make him stop and I was like, I'm so sorry, boo. I'm going to give you a tip, but we can't continue doing this. It's not going to work for me. And then I got like the best massage of my life. I got the worst massage for like 10 minutes and then I got the best massage. Tessa, I get a massage every week because I don't know why, because I have too much money, clearly. Okay, very last question, Matt. Very last question. What's your take on raw kombucha, Matt? What's your take on raw kombucha?
Raw kombucha. I am not a kombucha fan. I mean, I'll have it very rarely, every once in a while, but I don't think it's something that we should be consuming on a regular basis. You know, it's made from cane sugar. You know, they just ferment it. And so it's like, do I really want to be drinking that when I could be drinking a green juice or, you know, just having a watermelon or something. So personally, I don't believe that is the most ideal thing that we could be consuming. Here and there, you know, no big deal. But on a regular basis, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think these people that like drink kombucha to heal their guts.
Oh,
nothing,
thanks.
not waste. What a waste. Nothing heals your gut like your gut. Your gut is trying to heal your goddamn gut, but you're putting in so much nasty kombucha that it can't do it. Right. And forget about kombucha is probably the healthiest thing they drink, Matt. The healthiest thing that's in there. So guys, get out the crap and let your body do the healing because there's nothing more powerful on earth than your own body. Matt, is there anything you'd like to say before we end the episode?
I just want to say how thankful I am that Jeanette is back on the show and gracing us with her and
couldn't think of it. Gracing us with her what?
What?
I didn't hear. You cut off.
You cut me off. You talked and you muted me.
Oh.
Now you'll never know. The amazing compliment I just gave you, it's gone forever.
No, what did I grace you with? I don't know now. Okay.
Her fruitiness is what we'll say. So yeah.
Thank you so much.
And also thank you everybody, of course, for joining us. You know, every single week. It's so great to see everybody. And again, stay tuned for our course if you're interested.
Yes, good point. We're gonna talk more about the course because you probably are like, what? I could just come to the show for free, but guess what? It's gonna be totally different. We're gonna talk way more about it. And so I wanted to end the show by saying, guys, whatever you want to achieve, you want to get healthier, you want to lose weight, you want to clear your skin, you want to be smart like Matt, you want to be gorgeous like me, whatever you want to. Oh my God, thank you, Tessa, for staying 2 fucking hours. Thank you, 40, for being so goddamn tired that you almost brought the show down, but then you lifted it back up with your knowledge. Thank you guys for still being here. But what I'm trying to say is, whatever you want to do, you're gonna be able to do it, but it's got to become an obsession. Whatever is an obsession will eventually become reality. You want to get fit and healthy, you got to start getting obsessed with it. Get our books, or just watch Matt has like thousands of YouTube videos. Watch them. Like, seriously, go on. That's what I've been doing for the last month. I've just been sitting home watching all these YouTube videos, trying to become obsessed with getting healthy. And you're going to have to get obsessed if you want the actual results. They're not just going to come because like you're just like kind of interested in being healthy. No, you got to get obsessed. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. You guys are amazing. I can't believe people stayed for 2 hours. I appreciate you so much. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
I will see you soon. Bye.
All right. Bye, guys.